EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson buying time to his left. And an alley to run. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on. Make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get our bike up. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. From the 36, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep for Roberts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for Ravens. It goes for 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll throw on first down to Jackson. Being chased out left. Roberts has it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. And Jackson throwing once more. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Again, Jackson. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
This is Miller. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Play action from Miller. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. He's letting this, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson dancing to his left. And that's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job here to force an incompletion.
Now it's Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about it on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, the chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
A first down carry now for Miller. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second and 12, Watson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller, and it'll bring up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Watson, completes it to Miller, and he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Out of the gun, Watson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's a tough one for him.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, 76 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. A field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, it's caught by Mark Ingram. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And then he's caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Jackson, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
He's going to take off. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watch now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
They are going for it. Here's Watson, and it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. This will be caught by Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Jackson now, 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%, but he does have a 1st and 10. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, as the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. Overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Well, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard. Line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw again on second down. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Angelo Blackson, able to drop him for a loss of a couple. On third down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Willie Snead all alone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 78 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
He's going to take off with it, and he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Jackson on 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long. And there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Going deep for Hopkins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson being chased out left. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this results in 6. Touchdown. That will tie the all-time mark. You cannot go further, folks. 109 yards on the kick return. And the Texans cut into that lead. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. Here's Watson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Flushed out right. And that's off the mark. Incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
And if you look at the coverage defensively, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot. And now off to the races down the right side. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. Back now in Houston, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Snead's got it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on second down. Jackson dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Jackson rolling to his left. And this is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. On first down, it's Watson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, 32 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Well, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Jackson now, buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Watson on first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Being chased out left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40 and down to the 29-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive